Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my sports betting predictions channel. It's time for another live NBA sports betting stream, NBA picks, player props, and predictions for the next few hours. I'm not sure how long I'll be here today, but I just want to say thank you guys for your patience. Today's a big day in the NBA. Tons of attention in the early window with the Celtics Mavs game. Most of you know by now that Jayson Tatum, superstar Jayson Tatum, is making his season debut after missing about 9 months with a torn Achilles. He will be starting today in the Celtics Mavs game. Can't wait to break that game down for you guys. There are two bets that I've already made. Let me just fit it so you can see the unit sizing. And I'm going to add more and give you guys some player prop projections as well, especially for these early games. Let's see how it goes today. I'll let you guys know how long I'm going to be here. I do have plans later on, but I'm going to stay on stream for as long as possible. Today should be a good day in the league for us once again. Yesterday I had a bit of a mini bounce back. It was a profitable day for me in the NBA. Although it could have been much better if Luka Doncic went over 29.5 points. He had 27 at the end of the third quarter and didn't score a single point in the fourth quarter with numerous opportunities to score. But either way, we won a bunch of bets early in the stream, and we did squeak out a profit on the day of about 1.5 units. But either way, the couple of days prior to that weren't the best for me, so I'm still down for the week. But either way, you guys know me. I'm not here to hide from any losses. I have been seeing a lot of these plays well. Going to try to continue today, and we'll get to some injury news as well. Drop those bets in the chat. Sharpest chat on earth. Love interacting with you guys. I just want to give a big congratulations to Matt. Matt. I'm not sure if he's watching the stream right now. He was here a couple of days this week in the chat, but he's definitely been in the Discord as well. And he was the winner of my free NBA picks contest last night in the free Discord server. So I just want to say a big congrats to him. He went 6-1 with the questions that I asked. It was the questions that I asked in the contest to the people that were eligible. It was a mixture of spreads, money lines, and there was a question about a player prop as well. So it was really cool. I'm working on a smooth, viable solution to host these contests in the future. Going to ask everyone in the chat to hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you are here, drop a comment, come join the chat, the sharpest chat on earth. I'll fire it up right now to see who's here. And just before I get started, I do want to remind you to never bet more than you can afford to lose. Always be responsible with your sports betting. Anything can happen. You can get wiped at any time. Nothing is guaranteed. We're dealing with a game of chance here. And so just remember that you're always in control of your funds. I am always rooting for you guys. We do have a ton of games today. I'm going to see how many plays we can come up with here. I probably won't spray the board, but I'm going to add a few bets before the games tip off, especially a couple of player props that I have been eyeing. We just had a bit of injury news to sift through. I do want to share the two bets that I did share that I've already bet. I placed those bets just before I fired up the stream. The Mavs and the Celtics under 225.5 at -110 odds to win 1 unit. And then I'm rolling with the Phoenix Suns today at -4.5 at -106 odds to win 1 unit as well. And yesterday was really fun, guys. You guys saw me lose my mind with a couple of the totals that we won. It was really fun to watch the games with you, though. And you guys definitely make these streams what they are. So big shout out to you. And I truly appreciate everyone that's been supporting the streams and the channel, all season long. We're going to keep it going, guys. The best is yet to come. Let's see who's here in the chat. Drop your picks and I'll give you guys a shout out right now. So if you guys can hit the like button for me, let's get to it. I'm just posting to my Instagram story. 1 second. That about the live stream. I do want to say I do have a really nice surprise planned for you guys next week here on the channel. This is something that I'm actually really excited about, and we're going to take things to another level really soon. Let's see who's here, guys. In the sharpest chat on earth. Let's keep it going. Bank of Dennis, welcome back, fam. Jay Darby as well. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. You guys have been patiently waiting, and I do see you guys. You guys are already dropping bets as well. Bank of Dennis is rolling with the Celtics team total over 120.5. Best of luck to you. Welcome back, Jay Darby. Blake Bordeaux as well. He's rolling with the first quarter over. In which game? The Celtics game, Blake. And Tasha as well. Welcome back, Tasha. Thank you for posting those bets in my free Discord server. We truly appreciate you, Tasha. Hope you're having a great day. Join my free Discord, guys. It's in the video description below. Blake Bordeaux, yeah, it's in the description below. Carl Winslow, welcome back. Jay Darby is rolling with Najee Marshall over 7.5 rebounds and assists combined for the Dallas Mavericks today, and he's betting on Jayson Tatum 12 plus points and 4 rebounds. Sounds like a little two-leg same player prop right there. Best of luck to you, Jay Darby. Rooting for you and everyone else here. Ace of Spade, welcome back. I feel the same way. Jay Darby's also betting on Benedict Mathurin to record 6+ rebounds today. Best of luck to you. No, Kenny R. I'm not sure how many minutes Jayson Tatum is going to play, but they just asked Joe Mazzulla that question about 30 minutes ago, and he said he doesn't know. I mean, there's a bit of gamesmanship here. This is the NBA. He said he doesn't know how many minutes Tatum's going to play. Of course he knows, but then he also said at the end that he's known all season that Tatum would play this season. So it's like Joe Mazzulla is one coach that when he speaks pregame, you can't really trust what he's going to say, and not in a bad way, just from a strategic perspective. Joe Mazzulla is trying to keep opposing head coaches on their toes at all costs. So don't listen to anything this guy says. He's proven it time and time again. Hugh Wizzy, welcome back to you as well, fam. Hope you're having a great time, Hugh Wizzy. Kenny R as well. The real ones know. Tyrone Watkins, welcome back. Martez Denny as well. He's rolling with 3+3s for Derek White. Welcome. Tyrone is betting on the Mavs plus 14.5. Tatum under 12.5 points. Pelicans moneyline, Spurs moneyline, and Charlotte, the Hornets and Heat over 229.5, and the Nuggets plus 1.5. Enjoy the games tonight, Tyrone, and thanks for sharing. Welcome back. Hustle Visions, Ferg the Third, Hepic 7 as well. Welcome back. So many real ones in the chat. Eric as well. Mello on the beat. P Patrol. Who else is here? Jonathan Corbett. Derek Charbonneau. Welcome back, brother. Hope you guys are all having a great day as well. Derek Charbonneau is betting on Jayson Tatum over 1.5 threes. Musa Diabate of the Hornets over 10.5 rebounds, both as straight bets. And he dropped a couple of 2-leg parlays in my free Discord. I truly appreciate you, Derek. Best of luck. And everyone else sharing bets as well. Jay Wall, welcome back. Steve, welcome back. I see you, bro. MK, Jimmy NY, Timothy McDonald, Jobin Hoopin. Welcome back, everyone, man. Jobin Hoopin, yep, greatest live betting channel on earth. Digital Print House, I hope you're having a great day. Jimmy NY, that dude, Piccoli, is betting on the Nuggets plus 1.5 and the Hornets minus 4.5. So, yeah, Young Chard, welcome back. M Stone, best of luck, that dude. Tim McDonald, giving everyone a shout out. Wilson Ryan, welcome back, fam. He's rolling with the Celtics to cover the first quarter line minus 4.5. Gleeful in the chat is rolling with the Knicks money line tonight. Thomas Chow, Jackson Hayes over 9.5 points. Best of luck to you as well. Blake Bordeaux. Yeah, so if I forgot anyone in the chat, my apologies. I think that was everyone that was here. I want to give you guys a shout out, show you guys some love. The sharpest chat on earth. So grateful to be able to do this every day, guys. I just want to let you know, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here on stream today, but we will stream tomorrow, and we will stream on Sunday as well. I'm going to keep it going all weekend. If you're new here, I usually go live both before and during the games, 4, 5, sometimes even 6, 7 hours during the games. And so, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, you won't see my bets in very many places. Subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and start with the injury report machine, everyone. And I'll also try to add a few bets here, but I am going to ask everyone once again, smash the like button. Small channel trying to grow. let's get up above 150 likes, and I'll drop a 2-leg same game parlay. But we have to do that within the next 45 minutes. So smash the like button as well, everyone. Let's go. Let me just refresh the page. Welcome back, P Patrol. Okay, so Jordan Walsh is out for the Celtics here. You guys can see imagery here of Jayson Tatum during his pregame warm-up. Jayson Tatum is back, everyone. That's pretty much the big NBA story this week, and one of the biggest stories in the NBA this season. Jordan Walsh, though, a role player for the Celtics, is out with an illness. And we just got news that Jayson Tatum will not have a minutes restriction tonight, guys. No minutes restriction for Jayson Tatum. I just saw a video as well of him signing 1 million autographs. Looks like he is very grateful to be returning to the field. Not to the field, to the court. He took time to sign like over 100 autographs, so I saw that video earlier. But either way, Brandon Williams is back for the Dallas Mavericks. He did a rest last night against the Magic. He's been dealing with a bit of a quad issue, though, a quad contusion. Klay Thompson is going to play, second night of a back-to-back. Marvin Bagley is out, though, for the Mavs, and Daniel Gafford is out. So their front line, their front court has taken a serious hit in terms of depth today of the Dallas Mavericks. And as we all know, Jayson Tatum will not have a minutes restriction, just so you guys know. They just reported that. And so for the Miami Heat, Drew Smith is going to play. Andrew Wiggins is out for the Miami Heat tonight against the Hornets. For the Lakers, Maxi Kleber is out. And more importantly, DeAndre Ayton is out. Most of you already know this as well. LeBron James is out after that nasty fall on his elbow yesterday where he got injured with about 3 minutes to go against the Nuggets, which was a pretty good game to watch. But the Nuggets, they won with a wire-to-wire victory there. LeBron with an elbow injury. Royce O'Neal is questionable for the Suns today. I did bet the Suns, and I will let you know why in a moment. We have some news for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have had a couple of much-needed days off with rest here. Donovan Mitchell did practice today for the Cavs. Jarrett Allen did not practice, though, so just keep that in mind when the Cavs return to the court this weekend. Spencer Jones is questionable for the. We have some big news for the depth of the Denver Nuggets tonight. Spencer Jones is questionable, but a bit more importantly, Cam Johnson is questionable once again. The reports do indicate that he is very close to playing tonight, so he's listed as questionable for right now, but I think he's going to play. And then this is a big one. Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets is questionable to return, so this is as close as we've seen him back to action, for almost a month now, I believe. Julian Champagnie is questionable for the Spurs here, second night of a back-to-back. Harrison Barnes is out once again for the Spurs. Jabari Smith Jr. is questionable for the Rockets. Jayson Tatum is I'm just reading it word for word. What else do we have here that's relevant for today's games? Oh yeah, this was big too. Amen Thompson is questionable, guys. So Jabari Smith and Amen Thompson are questionable for the Rockets. For the Miami Heat, Nikola Jovic is out for the Miami Heat. Simone Fontecchio is out as well. Also, keep in mind here, VJ Edgecombe did not practice once again for the Philadelphia 76ers after falling on his back over the weekend. Aaron Nesmith is probable for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard is probable for the Pacers as well. And Pascal Siakam is probable for the Pacers. Darius Garland is out for the Cavs. Denny Avdia is doubtful for the Blazers. So, Dorian Finney-Smith is going to play today for the Rockets. And Josh Hart is questionable for the Knicks. So that's a ton of stuff going on with the injury report. Let's see if I can go ahead and add a few bets now and break down a couple of these games. I am going to add a few bets, but I am asking everyone in the chat, let's get the like count up above 150 likes, and I will share a 2-leg player prop parlay. Everyone who's watching, smash the like button. Thank you so much. And 1 second. I have a really good feeling about today's games. I just want to let you guys know about that. Okay, I'm ready to start with the Celtics Mavs game that everyone is anticipating. Highly anticipated game here. So I did bet the under in this game, 225 and a half. I bet a full unit here. Yes, Jayson Tatum is back in the lineup. He is starting, and that obviously bodes well for their chances in this game. He's one of the best players in the game. Jayson Tatum is a player that gets an unnecessary amount of hate from idiotic fans over the years, simply because he's a nice guy. But when it comes to his basketball talent, he is a transcendent in a player for their organization, in my opinion. His ability to play on both ends of the court. His return tonight is going to take a ton of pressure off of Jaylen Brown. There's a ton of wear and tear on Jaylen Brown at the moment. He's done the heavy lifting, although they've, for the Celtics this year, as a legit MVP candidate, in my opinion, although the odds don't really reflect that at the moment. But when you look at the games, this Jaylen Brown, this is by far a career year for him because of the increased usage. It is very telling to me that his points prop line is still at around 26 and a half points, even with the return of Jayson Tatum here. The return of Tatum is really going to take a lot of pressure off of him. I was considering betting on Jaylen Brown because of that fact. Now that we know that for his points line, now that we know that Tatum is not on a minutes restriction, that does imply that he might play 30 plus minutes in his first game back. That would be crazy coming off of the Achilles tear. But at the same time, guys, it's 2026. We're in an era of amazing medical technology advancements and rehabilitation advancements. And when it comes to surgeries, especially for high performance athletes, nothing really surprises me anymore. When it comes to recovery time with injuries anymore. We're just there's an abundance of knowledge and research out there. The rehab process, especially in the Boston area. I mean, we know that they have a bunch of world-class medical facilities in that area, world-class university institutions as well in the medical industry. So it doesn't. I mean, they're that's one of the best places to have any sort of surgical rehab is the Boston area. It just going off the script here for this in a sports sense, but either way, I still like the under in this game. Jayson Tatum, rust might be a factor. He's playing a team in the Mavs that they're in a tank race at the moment, but they have a bunch of dynamic athletes. Maybe Jayson Tatum will be a step behind a bit offensively. That is possible. Although the lack of a minutes restriction does show me that his ramp up process behind the scenes was further along than reports indicated. The Celtics have done a really good job of keeping the exact details of his rehab process under wraps. But yeah, defensively, I still like this Celtics team, especially when Jayson Tatum ramps up over the next few games, is going to be a defensive juggernaut, guys. Neemias Queta, players like Baylor Shireman, they're really good defenders, and the experience and the increased usage they had, and the opportunity that they've had in the absence of Tatum is really going to do wonders for this Celtics team. Those players have an advanced development timeline now. They're way further along than they normally would be because of the increased opportunity. And then you look at a rookie like Hugo Gonzalez out of Spain. This team really does have a solid defensive profile here. The Celtics, they held it down without Tatum. They were 36-26 against the spread so far this season. At home, they were even 15-15 against the spread. For some reason, they were overlooking certain opponents at home, but that was more so a trend earlier this season, although they are coming off of that huge blowout loss against the Hornets at home the other day, which was pretty shocking. Shout out to Colin Knippel for cashing us out that day. But yeah, they're going up against the Dallas Mavericks team that hasn't been impressive against the spread from a betting perspective. Full game, they're 28-34 against the spread on the season. They're even worse on the road. They're playing in the second night of a back-to-back, traveling from Orlando last night in a game in which they really did compete well in. They exerted a lot of energy here. I don't think the Dallas Mavericks offense will be as efficient as we've seen at times when they are healthy. Now they do have Klay Thompson playing on the second night of a back-to-back. Cooper Flagg is back. Brandon Williams is back as well. So they do have an infusion of talent here. But this Celtics team, by most metrics, is just one of the best defensive teams in the league, if not the best defensive team in the league, and that's without Jayson Tatum. Now, just looking at the over-under, guys, I did bet the under on the total. Here's something else that was really eye-opening when I saw it earlier. The Celtics, they've played 62 games this season. They've gone under the full game total in 40 of those 62 games. Okay, so we're talking 2/3 of their games have gone under. That is a remarkable run there. We do also see them have their defense really does carry over to the back end of their rotation as well. Let's see if we can target a few player props here. When it comes to the spread, though, I actually still lean towards the Celtics to cover. The Mavs do have a bunch of talent on the floor, some dynamic athletes as well. Max Christie, Brandon Williams, Cooper Flagg, of course, Najee Marshall. I won't be surprised if a couple of those players pop off individually, but I do like this game to be a lower scoring game, especially in the second half, guys. But either way, let me just refresh the player prop lines. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button for me, and I'm going to run through my player prop projections and just refresh the odds. Because now that we know that Jayson Tatum will not have a minutes restriction tonight, some of the odds have changed on the Celtics side of things. You'll probably get a discount on a few other players. So just give me a second to refresh the lines. I just want to say thank you guys for being here. I'm going to stay as long as I can. I'll be honest too, it has nothing to do with sports, but I didn't have the best day today. Didn't have the best evening, and it has nothing to do with sports, but sometimes life will just come at you in strange ways, guys. Especially when you feel like you're doing the right thing, life will just come at you in strange ways. But you just have to keep going on. You have to just keep pushing and keep going. That's it. That's my best advice to you guys. Keep your eye on the prize and try to do whatever you can to stay focused out there, and resist negativity as much as you can, guys. So let's start with some of these player prop projections. I do have quite a few projections to share with you, and I'm going to try to put together a same game parlay here. But if we have 150 likes when I look in a second, I'm going to look in 15 minutes. Otherwise, I won't be able to share that 2-leg parlay with this game or the first two games. I want to share a solid 2-leg player prop parlay. Nothing is guaranteed though, guys, but hey, we have 170 people watching. Smash the like button, guys. Yesterday we had almost 300 people watching, and let's go ahead and start. I have all the odds open now. So, sorry, I had to. Done. Two of the sports books that I use logged me out automatically. So let's go here. Okay, we are going to start with Jaylen Brown. His line has dipped from 27.5 to 26.5 since the news that Jayson Tatum will not be on a minutes restriction came out. So you're getting even more of a discount here. I know I bet the under for the full game total, but I still lean towards Jaylen Brown to at least go for 25 plus today, even over 26.5, with the pressure that Jayson Tatum in a, maybe not a complete role today, but close to it by all indications here. it is very telling that Jaylen Brown's points line is still 26 and a half, and I can't tell you how much pressure has been alleviated here for Jaylen Brown. Jayson Tatum having another player that can genuinely create his own jump shot on the court, a genuine threat from distance. It gives teams have been double teaming Jaylen Brown this season at a top 5 rate in the NBA, top 5. And the Mavs won't have that luxury tonight. There's also the lack of perimeter defense from this Mavs team. Just in general, when you look at the physical profile and nature of the two-way game of both Brown and Tatum here on the perimeter and the pressure that they apply on opposing defenses. I mean, you guys know, you guys have been watching this Celtics team since they drafted these two guys, man. You guys know the pressure that they put on opposing defenses rolling downhill and how they sort of play off of one another. So I do think the return of Jayson Tatum does bode well for Jaylen Brown tonight, guys. And I do have a positive projection for him to go over his points line. What else do we have here on this list? Now this next one is a player that's not the most popular right now amongst sports bettors, but it is Nikola Vucevic. Let me just see what his line changed to. So his line is 10.5. I think there is a slight edge in betting Nikola Vucevic over in today's game. There's a severe lack of interior defense here for the Mavs as with the roster they're going to be fielding today. No Daniel Gafford. These guys. Where's the rim protection going to come from here? Vucevic also has the ability to stretch the floor. We all know that. And with him playing in the second unit off the bench, that puts even more pressure on the Mavs, in my opinion. I do think that this could be a sneaky look here, even for 10 plus points for Vucevic to bounce back, or even over 10.5 points here. And I'm going to consider adding that to the same game parlay. Actually, I will let you guys know, but smash the like button. And the same goes for welcome back Fish Storm, like Will Finance, Charlavani. The same applies to Neemias Queta. Neemias Queta has been their defensive anchor for most of the season. He has a distinct matchup edge today, but at the same time, we profited from betting him under points and rebounds the other day. He finished with only 2 points and 2 rebounds. We cashed easily. I wish they could all be that easy. But in today's game, I actually lean more towards the over in that game. I think we get a net positive performance from both Queta and Nikola Vucevic. I'm going to decide which of the two to target here before the game starts, because I did bet the under for the game, and you can't bet all of these players to go over, especially on the same team. If you bet the under for the total, mathematically, that just doesn't make sense. So I'll let you guys know what I decide. Hit the like button though. Another player that we are getting a discount for today is Baylor Shireman. Baylor Shireman is a player that has gained the trust of this Joe Mazzulla coaching staff. And even with the return of Jayson Tatum, even with Jayson Tatum not being on a minutes restriction, you're still getting a points line for Baylor Shireman of 6.5 here. And he probably won't play 30 minutes tonight, but I still can see him playing at least 22, 23 minutes. Baylor Shireman is a solid defender, a solid 3-and-D player that is emerging as a solid role player in this rotation. I don't think they'll cut him out of the rotation when the playoffs arrive. He's a real 3-and-D guy. He can hit the outside shot, and he is a versatile defender, guys. Shout out to Derek Charbonneau in the chat. He's been cashing with Baylor Shireman, and I still think there is an edge on betting Baylor Shireman of the Celtics at over 6.5 points here, even if he does slide down the rotation just a bit here. Let me just move on to the Dallas Mavericks side of things. I have a positive points prop projection for Najee Marshall at over 13.5 points and Max Christie over 10.5 points. Those are the only two players on the Dallas. Someone has to score, even though I like the under. And those are the only two players that I think will have net positive scoring performances today. When you look at what these two players have done, who have been reliable players for the Mavs for most of the season, these are rock bottom lines here. These are true discounts in my opinion. Yes, I know that there are a couple of other players healthy, but not having Daniel Gafford on the floor and not having a serviceable center on the floor. I'm speaking about the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to have to speed this game up, or at least attempt to. I don't think that strategy is going to work over the course of 4 quarters, but at these discounted lines, because the Mavs are going to have to compensate for the absence of Daniel Gafford by speeding this game up, or at least attempting to, I do think there might be an edge in targeting Max Christie and Najee Marshall on their points lines in this game. The rest of these players for the Dallas Mavericks, I looked at all of them. I actually lean towards all of the rest of the players to go under their points prop lines. The rest of them, none of them have a matchup advantage, and there are no true discounts and true edges with their points prop lines. I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the rotation all go under their points prop lines here. But if I had to choose, Max Christie and Najee Marshall on these discounted lines of 10.5 points for Max Christie. I mean, what are we doing here? 10.5. That's a rock bottom line for him. And then Najee Marshall at 13.5. Yes, their minutes have dipped a bit recently, but these guys still chuck up shots, and they are dynamic offensive players. You know, they're terrible defenders, but Max Christie had a defensive reputation before this season, but he's regressed defensively this season. Maybe it's by virtue of the system and the lack of talent defensively around him as well on the team, because I think he's better defender than what the stats would imply, but he's regressed as a defender this season, and he had that reputation before the season started. Drop those bets in the chat, everyone, and I'll check in a second. If we have 150 likes, I'll give you guys a 2-leg same game parlay, and I'm still going to decide if I'm going to stay on stream to live bet the games. So not having the best day here, but hey, we did have a winning day on the stream yesterday, and let's see if we can keep it going. So I lean towards the Celtics to cover here, but I like the under a bit more, as I said. Let's see if there's anything else here on my list. The same logic applies to Peyton Pritchard as well. The same logic that I was speaking about, although to a lesser degree, where I was discussing Jaylen Brown and the pressure that Jayson Tatum is going to take off of him. There could be an edge here in a potential blowout. We've seen Peyton Pritchard still be on the court for at least the beginning portion of games when the games get out of hand. Still coming off the bench, obviously, more so now with Tatum back in the lineup, though the days of Peyton Pritchard have come to an end here. But I still think that he can go for 15 plus. I also have a positive projection for his assists at over 5.5, but maybe four plus assists for Peyton Pritchard might be a better look, maybe as a parlay piece there. I'm going to move on to the Heat Hornets game, which also tips off in 35 minutes. Both of these first two games tip off in 35 minutes. And so let me move on to the Heat game and the Hornets game. And I appreciate all of the real ones out there. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Best of luck to you guys with all of your bets. Always rooting for you guys. Hope you guys truly go undefeated today. Let's keep it going. Shout out to the real ones. Hey, welcome back, Nasir. Thanks a lot, man. Fish Storm, godlike player. Godlike player. No, I'll get into the Suns game and why I like them in that game. But the Suns, I truly believe they're going to cover against the Pelicans today. Yeah, the Pelicans have played better recently. And Zion is playing really well. But in all honesty, this Suns team still has a solid defensive profile with their perimeter defense, and they're I believe Jordan Ott is going to truly outcoach James Borrego, the interim head coach of the Pelicans tonight. I'll get into my reasons why in just a bit, and Thanks a lot, Digital Print House, for signing up again as a monthly member here on my channel. Thank you so much, Digital Print House, and thanks for that kind message as well. And thank you so much as well, Derek Charbonneau, for that super chat donation. That really means a lot, brother. That kind gesture. He said, sending you positive vibes, brother. Appreciate you and all you do for this channel. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you more than you know, Derek, and all of the real ones out here. Thank you so much, brother. Let's move on to this Heat Hornets game. The red hot Charlotte Hornets tonight are going to face the Miami Heat, who will be without Norman Powell, without Andrew Wiggins as well. This team is red hot, guys. By many estimates, I mean, let's just call it what it is. The Hornets have been the best team in the NBA since January 1st. Something that was unthinkable in December when they were having issues with their rotation, issues with Lamelo Ball, issues with Ryan Kalkbrenner starting. I was highly critical of their coach, Charles Lee. He was the first head coach that I put in the storage room and banned. I still don't know what that means months later. But he had a bit of a stroke of genius when he inserted Moussa Diabate into the starting lineup. And since he did that, putting the rookie out of Creighton, Ryan Kalkbrenner, on the bench, the starting lineup consisting of Lamelo Ball, Moussa Diabate, Miles Bridges, Con Knipple, and of course Brandon Miller, has been the best five-man lineup in the NBA in offensive efficiency by far in the NBA since January 1st. And also they are a top 8 defensive unit as well. So this is a team that, because of their youth, their athleticism, they project really, really well going forward. I would not be surprised if the Hornets make some noise next season, possibly this season in the playoffs, but more so next season, just being realistic. We know the game slows down and experience is key in the playoffs. But regardless, guys, this is a Hornets team that has covered the spread. No joke. They have covered the spread in over 80% of their games since January 1st. They have covered the spread in 9 straight games. They've covered the spread in 9 straight games. They are printing money for planet Earth. The sportsbooks do not know how to price them. They are still pricing them against the spread as if they are not a good team. Let's call it what it is. And this is a Miami Heat team that is undermanned today, missing 2 starters in Wiggins and Norman Powell. But at the end of the day, this is a Heat team that is still well coached. Even without Norman Powell, this Miami Heat team, they've covered the spread in each of their last 3 games, guys. Pelly Larson has been a revelation for this team in terms of his efficiency and his estimated plus minus, his impact on his teammates as well. Tyler Hero seems to be getting back to the Tyler Hero of old. The 2-man rotation in front of the rim of Khalil Ware and Bam Adebayo has been one of the best rim protection units in the league defensively. Even the minutes in which Khalil Ware is on the court with Bam Adebayo, I mean, Khalil Ware, when he's on the court, is the second-year player out of the University of Indiana, and when he's on the court with Bam Adebayo, he allows Bam Adebayo to play his true game offensively, to roam the court offensively, instead of having to sit in front of the rim and play at the 5. The mad scientist that is Eric Spoelstra is at it once again. And I mean, just being honest, I mean, this team, they've covered the spread in the Miami Heat in 8 of their last 11 games. Now, obviously, their schedule has been really easy recently. The Heat, their schedule has been really easy. So we have to take that with a grain of salt. But looking at today's game against the Hornets, I still think it's going to be difficult for the Heat, man. The confidence that this Hornets team is playing with, the unbelievable production that they're getting out of Moussa Diabate as a true double-double threat and as a defensive anchor. Remember, Moussa Diabate isn't close to 7 feet tall, but he is a defensive menace. It's all heart. It's all effort. His intelligence, he's a much smarter player now than he was last season. And LaMelo Ball, for all of the criticisms that the NBA community has directed towards him, he is not getting his fair credit, in my opinion, for sort of retooling his game, for giving more effort on the defensive side of the ball, for not being a distraction to his team, for being unselfish, for saying the right saying the right things. This was unthinkable last year, but I think that Lamelo Ball is developing into a leader of sorts. This is a young team, and they're not playing like it. They're playing as if they're wise beyond their years. And either way, but just looking at the way these teams have matched up recently, it is worth noting that against the spread, the Miami Heat have covered the spread against the Hornets in 6 of their last 8 meetings. That is a bit notable because this is a division matchup. They do play 4 times a year, pretty much, 4 times a season. But you have to take it with a grain of salt because obviously those are different lineups in different seasons. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. Different lineups. The context does matter, though. Those are different teams in different years. But either way, just looking a bit closer, I'm not fading the Hornets, until I see them fail to cover the spread multiple times in a row. And it's crazy because it's just crazy, man, how well they've been playing. But either way, let me just go to the player prop board and see if we can add something. I'm gonna check to see how many likes we have, and if we have 150 likes on the stream, I'm gonna add a 2-leg parlay for you guys. I really do hope that we're at 150 likes. I won't be able to check until my phone turns on because it just died. So let me just charge my phone. I'll probably check in like 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, we have 220 people watching. Let's get to, we have 219 people watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like button. It is free to do so, and you would be helping my stream be seen by more people. Yes, sorry about that. I had to plug my phone in. Okay, so let's move on here. The super rookie out of Duke, Con Knipple. He made us a lot of money the other day against the Celtics, cashed in the third quarter, had a monster first half. I won't be surprised if he keeps it going as well. This is a Heat team that does like to push the pace a bit, that does sort of complement his game. We've seen Con Knipple thrive in whether the game is fast-paced or slow, and he's a young, dynamic athlete as well. Would not be surprised if he goes over again, but the books are starting to protect themselves from the money train that has been Con Knipple. Now we're seeing a points prop total of 19.5 pregame. The other day we cashed with over 16.5. That's a 3-point adjustment. And there aren't many injuries on this team today, other than even Kobe White's back. So, I'm not betting on Con Knipple today. I'm going to wait for that 17 to 18.5 point line. And let me see what else I have on my list here. Okay, so I do have a positive projection. I talked about this yesterday. He failed to hit the line. I didn't bet on him, but I do think he will clear this line today, and I actually might add that as a bet. It's on the Miami Heat side of things, though. It's Davion Mitchell, the point guard of the Heat, to go over 5.5 assists. So just let me look a bit closer here. When I crunched the numbers earlier, I do think there might be an edge in betting that line. Davion Mitchell over 5.5 assists. He's a bit undersized in this matchup, but that actually does bode well for his assists because it might be difficult for him to get his shot off at the same with the same consistency. He might have to get his teammates involved and make a concerted effort to do so. Last night against the Nets, they won in a blowout. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. He had 4 assists before the fourth quarter. Only played 22 minutes. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. A player that you might want to keep an eye out for here is Kasparas Jakushonis, the rookie out of Illinois. Solid player at Illinois, jumbo guard. I believe we've only targeted him twice this season. We cashed earlier this year. His points line is 5.5 points. we've seen a big uptick in his minutes without Andrew Wiggins or Norman Powell in the lineup over the last, I'd say, 60 days or so. 5.5 points. It might be worth a shot there. He did clear that line last night. He played a ton in garbage time, but today figures to be more of a competitive game. I mean, hopefully, but I did have that on my list too. Let me move on to Lamelo Ball. I do have a positive projection for Lamelo Ball to go over 19.5 points today. He does have a distinct matchup edge, in my opinion, with his size on the perimeter, his confidence, the confidence that we've seen from him recently. Now, his minutes dipped recently on paper, but that's because of the blowouts that they've been involved in. His services haven't been needed in the fourth quarter against a well-coached team in the Heat. I'm not sure if they're going to blow these guys out. The Hornets might still cover this line, but I do think we'll see Lamelo Ball play in the fourth quarter tonight. And there might be an edge in betting him to go over 19.5 points. But Brandon Miller is another option as well. I do hesitate on betting both of them, but one of these players is going to have a spectacular game. It's either Brandon Miller or LaMelo Ball. I don't think it'll be Colin Knippel again, but it could be. But Brandon Miller also has a distinct matchup edge as well with his size on the perimeter. But he's had trouble staying out of foul trouble. And he hasn't been as efficient as LaMelo Ball, although he has been in the last two games. But over like the last 30 days or so, he hasn't been as efficient as LaMelo. So I do trust LaMelo just a bit more, but I do have both of them listed to go over their points prop lines, and I'm considering betting one of the two in just a moment. No bet for me on Khalil Ware with no Andrew Wiggins in the lineup. We'll see an uptick in his usage today. And the books have adjusted his line to about 13.5 to reflect the injury situation. So no bet for me on Khalil Ware. And Jaime Hawkins might be an interesting option though. Jaime Hawkins Jr. No bet for him actually. I was looking at that backwards. And let's see here. Okay, so I just checked. We have 220 people watching. We have 123 likes. I mean, it seems like people don't want to hit the like button, but hey, it's okay. We'll just move on here. I don't think we're going to be able to share the same game parlay for these first two games. And let's move on to no bet for me on Kobe White. Kobe White has played pretty well recently, but I actually lean towards him to go under his points prop line. And he struggled with volume. I do think that he is sort of struggling to adjust in a reserve role as well. He did feature a bit in two recent blowouts for this team, but I still don't trust him to go over 13.5 points. And let's see here. What should I add from this game? Should it be Davion Mitchell? Let me do a bit of line shopping. Both of these games start in 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm adding a bet here on Davion Mitchell of the Miami Heat to go over 5.5 assists. Official bet for me, guys. And I just locked it in on PointsBet at minus 110 odds. Davion Mitchell of the Miami Heat over 5.5 assists at minus 110 odds. And I'm going to put it up on the board right now. Now, usually I'm here live betting, streaming every day of the season since November 1st. For 5, 6, 7 hours. Is the scoreboard? Or you got? If that happens again, tell me, guys, so I can refresh the page. with the info. Denny Avdia has been ruled out for the Portland Trailblazers. By the way, he was doubtful, so we could have, inferred that. But let's see here. Yeah, so Davion Mitchell, official bet for me, over 5.5 assists. And I just want to say, big shout out to everyone in the chat. I don't know. I'm not getting very positive vibes here today. It's just one of those days for me offline. I'm actually going to end the stream now. I'm going to stream tomorrow for the real ones, though. Tomorrow we're going to have like a 5, maybe 6 hour stream. Yeah, today is just one of those days. So those are 3 bets for you guys. 3 1-unit bets tonight. I'm going to enjoy my night. I do have some plans later as well. Gonna go step out and yeah, it's one of those days, guys. So I just want to say best of luck to every single one of you. Those are my 3 bets for today. I'll be back tomorrow to get back to the normal streams, to live bet the slate with you guys and enjoy watching the games with the greatest chat on earth, sharpest chat on earth. Thank you to everyone that supported the channel all season long. The best is yet to come. Join my free Discord below, and you guys enjoy the games tonight. I'm going to enjoy this game tonight, and I'm going to enjoy my evening as well. You guys enjoy your evening. I hope you guys crush it. Always rooting for you guys. Thanks for the people keeping it real with me on social media as well. The people who DMing me, asking me about their parlays, and early in the morning, and and all that stuff. I'm always down to help you guys. You guys know who you are. And the best is yet to come, guys. Follow me on social media, join my free Discord server, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. My 3 bets are the Mavs Celtics under 225.5 to win 1 unit, and the Suns to cover as 4.5 point favorites to win 1 unit, and Davion Mitchell of the Miami Heat to win 1 unit. And yeah, I did have more projections, more bets to possibly add, but not feeling very positive, guys, today. It's just one of those days. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll have some positive vibes in the chat. And thank you guys for supporting the stream once again. And see you guys next time. The best is yet to come. This is the best NBA sports betting community on earth, and it's not even close. I'll see you guys next time.